girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Females made you just to trick me, trick me, trick me, trick me. 'Cause baby girl, you are so.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another video and a race weekend in my life and what that looks like. Let's get into it. It is 7 a.m. Not too bad.
Because I want you to lie that the only reason I can't do tonight is because I really like you. And I can no longer hide it. Want to remember your mind then. The laces that goes over your digest. Why just tell me that you feel like I do. Try because it's super smooth. Tell me all that, babe.
It's YouTube and nap time, in all honesty. At 8:25. Yep, in the morning. It's time for some lunch. Just so you know what's happening while I film, he's also licking my phone.
You're special, buddy. Like he's under the table now. Split. Oops.
And then you stay in it.
Yay! Ooh, Pato's making up time. We like it. Ooh, I spoke too soon.
They didn't know there was a girlfriend. Being a really important detail.
And to distinguish them.
Let's hope Lando has a good start this time. I mean, ideally, Ferraris would be winning this race, but if Lando wins every race, he will win the championship with Max's Ferraris. Come on, Charles, come on. Come on, Ferrari. Could we see Ferrari winning in Monza? Oh, please. There are 3 laps left and Charles is still leading. I apologize in advance for the person I'm gonna become. Monza?
I love that, Charles.
No, I'm gonna cry. He's won Monaco. If he wins, it's Monaco and Monza. Got it, Charles. Come on.
You lost a lot of time.
The last lap. I love being a Ferrari fan today. Hey, Cole Pinto's in 13th?
Yeah, it's great.
That's great.
Tasted victory in Monaco, his home earlier this season. He is about to taste victory for the second time at his other home, the Royal Park in Monza, and it's a royal performance for the man that called King Charles.
Yes.
Wins the Italian Grand Prix.
He won! Should have been there. I couldn't afford to be there, but I should have been there. My brother's golf sim has a projector, so we're watching it in the garage because my dad's watching the US Open. But we love this, and I've got my lunch over here. Joseph Newgarden is out again. Oh my gosh. Marcus Armstrong. Linus. It was Linus. It was Linus. Update. I'm chilling with my mom who's doing puzzles. She's recovering from her surgery. But sorry, I stopped filming and kind of finished the race in an interesting way. We'll get into the race later. My dog threw up, so I was dealing with that. And then I didn't feel good because I am emetophobic. It's a whole ordeal, and the stress made me not feel good. So here we are. I'm feeling better though. We'll get into the race when I do my skincare tonight, and then I'll end out this video. I need to debrief on Milwaukee race 2 for IndyCar. What did I watch? It was pure chaos. Mechanical failures, electrical failures. What was happening? So first we started off with Alex Palou literally stopped on the side of the track before the race even started. Somehow, someway, he got back, but he was like 28 laps down, right? So he's still running. And at that point, he had to get in the top 22 cars, which possible, because, you know, oval races usually have some carnage. This one was surprising. So then Scotty Mack and Will Power are up the front. Will Power takes the lead, which means at the time he was leading the championship. Me and my family, we like Will Power. Scotty Mack, we're okay with. Joseph Newgarden, that's all I'll say about that. So then they're not even starting the race. They're about to start, but then the green flag gets called off. So the start gets called off. Well, somehow this wasn't relayed to Linus Lundqvist, who then ends up in the back of his teammate Marcus Armstrong, who then goes sideways into Joseph Newgarden, who crashed out in yesterday's race. So Joseph Newgarden is now out of the race before the race even starts, and he was starting on pole. So that was unfortunate for him. Then we go into it. Nolan Siegel has something mechanical. I wasn't fully aware. David Malukas DNFs because he just stopped for some failure. Pato has a gearbox issue, so he also DNFs. So Nolan, David, Pato, Newgarden. Alex Palou was a dead battery, but he was able to make it, so he didn't DNF. There were, I think there were more. There were more, and I think Rahal crashed out due to Christian Rasmussen. Sorry if I'm not remembering everything, because honestly, there was so much that went on. But basically, a whole bunch of cars crashed out, so there weren't very many left. So that meant Alex Palou would get like 19th or something, so he for sure was in the top 22. Will Power somehow spins out, doesn't go into the wall, and continues, but because they had to change his front wing, he went a lap down. So now he's not leading the championship, he's actually behind Alex Palou, because Alex Palou pretty much just had to finish the race in the top 22. If Will Power had won, it would be a different story. But he didn't win because he spun out. He said that he basically let go of the opportunity he was given to be the winner of the Drivers' Championship. So then Scotty Mack wins. But for me, this was the most exciting part because honestly, all of my favorites were essentially out of the race at this point. So it's like 4 laps to go or something. I don't know. Not very many laps to go. And it was Rossi behind Scotty Mack. So I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to be an amazing day. We had a Pato win yesterday. We had a Charles win in Monza today, which is amazing. And then we're going to have potentially a Rossi win, which I really want to see because I love Rossi. He's my favorite. And unfortunately, he hasn't announced if or where he's going to be next season. And they were talking about it, and maybe it has to do with how much he costs. I don't know. Anyways, back to the point. So I'm all excited because they're like, Rossi's going to give everything. And it honestly looked like he started to go backwards at the start. He didn't. He was just way slower. So everyone just passes him. And so then he ended up getting 6th. Why? So my Alex Rossi heart hurt because I love him. I wanted to see him win. It was a good shot for him to win. I don't know what happened. Mid-race, my dog threw up, so I was dealing with throwing up dog. So I wasn't fully aware of every single thing that went down, nor did I watch every single thing that went down. But it was chaotic. So yeah. Not to get me even started on Formula One and McLaren though. I mean, girl, papaya rules. What the heck? Here's the thing. I just think McLaren. I don't think Lando or Oscar is the enemy that the fans believe. They're also bred to desire to win at all costs. This is like kind of their job. That's kind of their objective. Doesn't matter if it's against their teammate. However, I also see that there is a chance for Lando in the Drivers' Championship. While it is small, this was a good chance for him to gain a lot of points on Max because Max was so far behind in positions. Oscar overtakes him turn 4, excuse me, and it was a little dicey. Could have been bad, wasn't. Okay. Then they tell Lando papaya rules. I just think, I think my issue is more the lack of consistency from McLaren and what they're telling their drivers than it is that Oscar chose to pass Lando. That is what it is. It's more so that they made Lando, who was clearly in the quicker car, give the place back up to Oscar so he could get his first race win. Oscar's car was clearly the quicker car today. It is not debated that at a lot of the races, Oscar has had the better package. That has been true. Has he driven to that potential? Not every time. But it has been discussed that he has the better package. So his car was faster, I believe, today, based on how the race went. But they also told Lando the last time that you're going to need Oscar. Where was that? Like, it just doesn't seem consistent. And, like, I'm all for letting them race, but it just seemed a little weird. I don't really know. I think they need to get it straight. It was kind of hard to watch. But as a Ferrari girl, I was kicking my feet up in the air and I was smiling because that meant Charles got to win. So, all in all, I just kind of wanted Lando to have a chance in the Drivers' Championship, but McLaren clearly is prioritizing the constructors, so that is what it is. That's their call. I am not behind the scenes. I don't know. I can only observe, and I am not the most well-versed in this sort of thing because I haven't watched F1 for the longest amount of time, so I'm just learning about it. So please comment and let me know anything that I'm missing about it, or maybe I've got something wrong. I don't know. I'm really open to learn, so just let me know. But that's what a race weekend kind of looks like in my life. That's what a race debrief looks like in my brain. And wow, did I take you along for the right weekend? As a race fan, it was really fun. As a dog mom, not so fun. As a human who got sick at the end because of her dog getting sick, also not so fun. But we're on the mend. We're all good. I'm gonna end the video here now that I've talked your ear off about racing. So hopefully you enjoy it. If you don't and you watch this all, thank you. But I understand if people just skip right on because not everyone likes racing. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I love you. I'm thankful you're here. Until next time.